Do you really need a strong core for a good handstand? A lot of beginners are going to focus on building that six pack midsection, doing V ups, sit ups, anything to refine that midline for us to have that straight line and have that stability in handstand. It does make perfect sense on paper that we want to be strong in the midsection and the core for us to be steady upside down because we don't really have anything to rely on besides that, at least on a surface level when we're in handstand. But is that really true? We're going to test that today and discuss what are the ins and outs of good handstand stability and is core and core strength really a big factor in that. So the first thing would be to understand what's happening when we're in a handstand. When we're in a handstand, it doesn't really make any difference than the way we're standing on our feet. We're upside down. Instead of being on our feet and toes, we're on our hands and fingers. Now, imagine you're standing up like I am right now. Do I really need to suck in my core or have a six pack or have immense core strength in order to hold myself up? I would hope the answer is no. And I'm just using basically my stack and my symmetry to create balance. Obviously, there's strength in my hips, legs, chest, and head. All that's kind of helping me to stay up, but I'm not really focusing on pulling my core in or do I have to do 60 V-ups every day in order to perfect this upright standing position. In handstand, it's basically the same thing. We want to rely on the stack of our body to create that straight line. And we're not really focusing too much on our core strength or sucking in the belly or ribs in too much in order to create that stack. Obviously, there are times where we're upside down and when we're a little bit weaker in our shoulders and our upper back, our chest, our ribs will flare out because if there's weight coming back down here this way, this would pop out, my ribs and my core. So in that case, what I really want to do is I want to extend more and pull this back in. But this is a matter of alignment and not core strength. See, core strength is when we're working on planks, V-ups, and we're building those midsection muscles so that we can crunch a lot harder and have that firmness in our midsection. I'm not saying that that's not important, but I'm not really activating that full on in handstand. It might be present just a tiny bit in order to keep my form stable and steady, but there is no active tension that's crunching in the entire time while I'm in handstand. Just like me right now, standing up, my chest is up, my head is high, my belly is soft, it's neutral, and my legs are straight. This is the type of engagement that we need in handstand as well. An engagement that allows you to talk and breathe and think and analyze and to have more options with your legs when you're in handstand. You don't want to suck the belly in so much that it obstructs your breathing or you can't talk or it's become bothersome for balance. You want to have just enough so that you're engaged and you can keep yourself upright. So let's put that to the test to see what's really going on when we're in handstand and if we actually can improve our line and balance and control if we suck the belly in too much versus if we puff the belly back out. So if I puff the belly out, it would be the opposite of engaging my core because I'm relaxing the belly, I'm making the belly big, I'm trying to bulge on purpose. So let's give that a test and see how that affects the handstand in real time. Okay, so this would be my normal amount of core pressure that I'm putting on. Okay, and if I try to push my belly out, I want to make my belly big. Does this change the line at all? There's not a lot of extra core pressure here. As a matter of fact, I'm pushing my belly out and not sucking it in. Now I'm going back to my normal, back out, back to my normal, and coming back down. As you can see, me having the belly out or in didn't really affect my alignment or control too much when I'm in handstand. Alignment is created by having a nice stack. So feet on top of hips, hips on top of shoulders, shoulders on top of wrists, and everything nice and straight. That creates balance, that creates symmetry, that cancels the weight out and makes the handstand not just beautiful to look at, but easy and light. Now, when we suck the belly in, when we engage too much of one muscle in handstand, it creates an imbalance in the body. What that means is there's over engagement in one area so that it takes away from other areas where your body needs your attention. In general, our body wants to be even, it wants to be balanced. We want to have equal amounts of tension and attention on each part so that we can respond quickly to things that happen when we're in handstand. When we're over focusing on one part of the body, it could create other problems and angles that you would not expect in your handstand line. So when I see a lot of people over engaging their belly, sometimes their butt sticks out or their shoulders collapse. It's just a little bit too much, and the focus shouldn't be on the engagement of the belly or the core or the abs, but it should be on stacking and finding the right alignment. There are a lot of ways to do that without having the core or the midsection involved. Of course, there is tension there, like there's tension everywhere on my body when I'm standing up or when I'm upside down in handstand, but there's not an over amount of focus and squeeze in those areas. I hope this makes sense and you can test it out for yourself. You can use the wall, chest to wall, bring your body to a straight line, and try to engage and disengage your core muscles and see if that makes a difference in your line. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment and hit that subscribe button below. Thank you for watching the video. Until next time, bye bye.